Alright, hey guys, welcome to my channel. This will be just an overview of the Schneider bulk tanker orientation. Alright, I am home in South Florida, so taking some time off before I go pick up my first load. Alright, now on to the orientation. Alright, like I said, for the inexperienced, it is 5 weeks. The first week, you are in class. And like I stated before, I did my orientation in Texas. So the first week, you're in class, and that's called Central. So if they say whoever goes to Central, that basically means whoever is in the first week. Now, in the first week, on the first day, you're going to be doing what's known as a ladder climb, where you basically climb up on top of a tanker, and that will tell the instructors, and that will tell yourself, hey, this may not be for me, or this may be for me, because like I just said, you're going to be on top of a tanker. You're going to climb up and down, and that will let you know immediately. And you have the option of either going to a drive-in or going home and looking for another company or another position. That's your option. That's done on the first day. And also you'll be doing your urine and hair follicle tests, as long as physical tests. For the hair follicle, they do take a good portion of hair from you, and also, and that's all done on the first day. Now, in the first week, you, as I stated before in a previous video, you will be doing a lot of videos, and it's like some mini tests. You go over the test as a class. Some other tests you go over as a class, and some of them you do separately. That's all done within the first week. Also, you'll be given, I believe, a tablet for trip planning. You also be taking care of your measurements for your PPEs. And hold on 1 second. Later. Like I said, you be getting your PPEs, measures for your PPEs. Now, also on your first day, you will be given a hard hat, safety goggles. The goggles apply to both whether or not you wear glasses or not. Hard hat, safety goggles, safety vest, steel-toe boots, and some chemical gloves. Now, and some gloves, and there will be, and those you will have to bring with you every day. And they will tell you that you have to bring those every day, whether you're in the classroom or not. And like I said, first week you're in the classroom, doing the ladder climb, getting your PPEs, getting fitted for your PPEs, getting the basic, not the Schneider basic PPEs, which what I just said: hard hat, goggles, vest, steel-toe shoes, and gloves. That's the Schneider basic PPE. So if they ever say that, those are 5 basic PPEs for Schneider. And as well, you'll be taking your pictures for your IDs for the company. And that's done on the first week. The second week, that's known as Pin City. That's basically where you will be doing the driving portion, the air unload, pump, and you'll be getting the rest of your PPE. And you'll be given an email saying where you'll be meeting your TE at, and whether or not if they're local or OTR. Alright, so basically for the road test and the air and pump unload, you'll be given a total of 3 tests. The first test is just to gauge where you're at. The second test is to the results of the first one and see if you improve. And the third test is the one that counts. That's basically a pass or fail. If you fail it, they're going to keep you there for, I believe, another week or so. They're going to tell you, and that's if you fail that third test. Once you pass all of that, at the end, when that last day before before you get sent off to go meet your TE, you'll be called in as a class, or who's ever left, you'll be called in as a class, and then you'll be given a certificate, of the whole 2 weeks. You also be given a duffel bag that has all of your PPEs inside of it. The duffel bag is not full, so if you can use to put some stuff inside of it. It's not a big duffel bag. You can put some stuff inside of it. That's a check bag, so that's not a carry-on. So good luck with that. And that's the beginner certificate. The training manager, I believe, will be going over where you'll be meeting your TE, this place, whether they're local or OTR. And like I said, you also get an email that has all that information. But the training manager will give a paperwork. Basically, whatever you see in that email, that's what the training manager will be giving you, and they'll have all your information, your hotel and whatnot for those 2 weeks. Also, you'll be given, also on the first week, you'll be given your fuel card and also a reward card. Fuel card, as stated, that's to put fuel in the truck. That's basically it. And you also have $65 on that fuel card for a cash advance if you need to buy something. Now, if the $65 do not stack up, so it's 65, that's it, doesn't stack. So if you happen to use it, it will, whatever is left, they'll just be taken out of your check and to be added on the fuel card. And basically, whenever you go fill up, like at a truck stop, you tell them, hey, you're getting a cash advance, but actually the mileage, the truck number, your driver number, and I believe those 3 things, and you tell them how much you need, and that's basically it. And then you'll be taken out of your check to be add up to $65. And I said that's the first week, second week, third and fourth week, you're with your TE. And that's basically, you basically be, like I said, either OTR or local with your TE and whatnot, and you'll be doing air and pump unloads if your TE has it. So basically, when you're with your TE, those are actual loads that you'll be doing. That's all of the fourth and fifth week. Now then after that, I wrote it down somewhere. Then you'll be doing your SQT, which that will consist of the fifth week. Now, SQT is basically, you basically get the hotel from Sunday through Friday. Sunday, you're traveling to wherever your SQT is. Mine was in Savannah, Georgia. My T was in North Carolina. So I basically drove from North Carolina to Georgia. And even though you had the hotel till Friday, you only tested Monday through Thursday. Monday, there was 4 of us for the SQT. Monday, 2 people went to go do the road test, while the other 2 people stayed in the classroom and did the trip planning. After lunch, it switched around. Those 2 that did the road test, they would stay in the classroom to the trip planning, and those 2 that did the trip planning would go under the road test. It's vice versa. And that's basically just a pass or fail, basically. If you fail it, that's where that fourth fifth day comes into play that Friday. That's where you're retaking. And also that Tuesday, that's where you do either pump or air unload. So let's say Tuesday you did pump, that Wednesday you're going to do air, and vice versa. And that's what that's how that works. And on that Thursday you'll be doing just a general overview of the tanker equipment. They'll walk you around the yard, go through different tankers and so forth. And also that's where you meet your detail, whether it's on the phone or if they're there in person. And that's basically it. One thing I can say, the trainers that are there for your SQT, just keep an eye out. They will set you up, not in a bad way, so don't take it as negative. They just want to see how you would react under pressure, under certain things. They don't do this for the road test, only for the air and pump unloads. That is the summer how you in Payne City, you get 3 tries. 2 is practice, and the third one is the actual graded portion. Now for the practice, like I said, you might want to keep an eye out on them. They will do certain things just to see how you would react. And unfortunately I got set up both days, so that was a very interesting experience. I was dubbed as the Spill King, as the other guys called me Spill King, because I got set up pretty nice for a tease, but they don't, once it comes to the graded portion, they won't do that. But the 2 practice, just be on the lookout. But if you can, they give you a pamphlet or notes on the procedure to do. As long as you're going by that procedure, you will catch what they did. That's what I can say. You will catch what they did. That's basically it. Unfortunately, there was times I wasn't really going by it, and this kind of got me. So just be a heads up on that. And let me see, and I believe that's it. And darn it, alright, give me 1 second. Alright, I'm good. Yeah, and that's basically, that's covered the whole 5 weeks. And this is basically it. And the general overview, the training for this, it could have been somewhat better. I can't really have too much to say because, like I said, I'm an inexperienced tanker driver, so that's basically it. And like I said in the previous video, I am jet set, so I am paid by day. I'm a daily pay rate, so I don't get paid by the mileage. So any question you guys have, if it's about the pay that's per mileage, I do not know. I'm the daily pay guy, so that's about it. Let me check my notes to make sure I'm not forgetting nothing. I don't think I am. That's basically it. That's basically it. One more thing. If you're doing what I'm doing for the jet set boat tanker, you'll be stationed outside of Texas, Houston, Texas. That's from what my DBS said. Cause I have a guy DBS, so he said that he does the jet set tankers, and they're stationed out of Texas. So I don't know if they're all stationed out of Texas, but he said that jet set is stationed out of Texas. So Houston, Texas, as a matter of fact. So whenever I go back on the road, I've been home. Today is what, Tuesday. I was supposed to leave Friday, but I arrived that Saturday, the 5th. So, yeah, today's the 8th. So I've been home for 4 days now. I leave on the 13th. So I took a week off. Classical. Just said I had a few things. I had to repack some of my things. And that's one thing I can say. You would get another bag, so try not to pack too heavy, or else you have to be carrying around that duffel bag. I know I had to. Like I said, just so I don't have a truck. But I was told that I do get a truck. Sometimes I'll be assigned a truck, and until otherwise, so I can't leave my PPE in the truck. I don't have to carry it, and then once I come back after that week off, I can go back to that same truck. But like I said, my DBL, he or she would tell me that in the email that they sent. I don't think I'm leaving out anything else. That's what I could think of. Yeah. And as I stated before, you'll be taking your pictures for your ID. You get your ID badges when you meet your DBL. So for me, I'm Jet Set. I don't have my ID. I get my ID in Houston, Texas. So when I go back, that's when I get my ID. So for me, if I was stationed, let's say, out of Savannah, Georgia, where I did my SQT, I will get my badge there. But since I'm not, I'll get it once I meet my DBL in Texas. That's it. And that's basically it that I could think of. Yeah, that's it that I could think of. That's basically a general overview of the 5 week for the inexperienced. Experience, it's short. I believe it's either 2 to 3 weeks, so it's less time for the experience. I'm not sure the exact time, but I believe it's 2 to 3 weeks for the experience. If you guys have any questions, go ahead, put it down in the comments, and I'll respond to it. And my next video will probably be after I take my first load or after the first week. So I'm not sure yet. Or I might just do both. I'll figure it out. And whichever one I had time for. And that's basically it for now. And yeah. And like I said, that was just my basic overview of the Schneider boat tanker training. Goes for both. Did a daily and per mileage pay. And by the way, you do get paid for training, so it's not like some companies where they don't pay for training. You do get paid for training. It's not the best pay, but you get something. That is basically it. And that'll be the end of that. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for the next episode. Darn it. Stay tuned to the next video. I'll catch you on the next one.